Well, hello YouTube, it's me Fortmaster, and welcome to Mr. Magpie's Harmless card game. So this was a game I saw Markiplier playing, and I mean honestly, it just looked fun. I really don't have anything else on how to describe it. It looked like a card game where you flipped over cards, you got money, you got multipliers, you could get hurt, you could get perks. I was almost gonna say like it's a roguelite, but it doesn't seem like anything it was like saved or earned if you actually like died. So I really don't know how to classify this game besides the fact that it looked pretty fun, and I wanted to give it a I wanted to play it on my own. So I'm going to guess that this is the eponymous Mr. Magpie. Okay. Okay. So what is this? You complete a column, you gain money. Okay, so it's one. Not adjacent reactivator. So I guess like I'd have doing that if I had done that before, I would have reactivated these. Okay. There is an enemy in the corner. There is one enemy in the corner of the board. There's 4 enemies. Okay. There is an enemy. Oh, okay. There was 2 enemies. Jeez. So there's an enemy in one of the... Okay. So there's... +1 multiplier. There are no enemies adjacent to this card. Okay. Okay, that literally did nothing. Money. +1 multiplier. Ooh. Oh. I think I'm done. I hit 21 bucks. Okay. Okay, so that was the placebo, whatever this is. I need $1,000 to win. I guess. So complete a column. When any eye opens, reactivate the largest group. You can't afford this, yeah. Okay, what's this one I can actually roll? When an eye opens, gain money. Sure, okay. Can I re-roll? Trapdoor. When you flip an enemy, flip the non-enemy card below it. Sure, get that too. Okay, let's try this again. So let's... There are 0 enemies adjacent to this card. Okay. Oh, geez, okay. There are 0 enemies adjacent to this card. There is 1 enemy in this column. Okay. Okay. Of course. So multiplier. Some more money. More multiplier. More columns. We're in this column, so... Okay. Okay. Oh, God. So there's 1 in here, 2, 3, and there's 4. God, I can... A bit more money. Okay, I got more money, thankfully. Okay, there has to be there. That's an enemy card right there. So then here, it's a 50. Do I want to do a 50-50? No. $42. There, I can get some of the more expensive cards now. Fax machine. You purchase this card, duplicate a random perk. Okay. Looking for money. When an eye opens, flip adjacent money cards. I haven't seen any. I think the eyes are higher ranking. Oh, And when a round begins, flip all hints. Yeah, I like that. Eye opens. So wait, I have 2 cars. No, when eye opens. You know, I have the money. Let's go up a rank. The standard dose. Okay, here we go. So there is 1 enemy in this row. So this entire row. There are 0 enemies in this column. Okay, yes, please. There we go. And there are 0 enemies adjacent to this card. Okay. Okay, good. So I open, I got money, and there was no adjacent money cards to this. So that could either mean there's a multiplier or an enemy. I got some money from there. The multiplier. Oh, or one of those. Right reactivator. Hey, okay. Of course. That means if there's 1 up here, 1 down here. So that means there's... The other 2 are somewhere here. $10, okay. You know, I don't like it. I'm $60, good. Okay, I'm making bank. Lonely Malt. When you flip a Lonely Malt, reactivate it. You don't have the space for the... Yeah, okay. So I'm guessing that's when it's like it's not surrounded by another multiplier. Blink. If you blink an eye, reactivate it. Or if you flip an eye. When you complete a row, reactivate the row. I'm going to keep the hint cards, because that's good. Let's try again, okay? Okay. There are 0 enemies in the corners of the board, okay? There's 1 enemy adjacent to this card, so that's right there, if it's no board. There are 0 enemies adjacent to this card. Okay, very nice. Okay, so we can do that. There's an enemy right there. That means I can... Okay, good, good. There's no enemies in the corners. Okay, that was... Okay. Of course. Okay, so there's 1 there, and that's 1, 2... Okay, there's 4 on the board. Multipliers remaining. Wait, can you click on enemies again? I wish this was like Minesweeper so I can mark the ones I think are not like enemies. Okay, $3 from that. Good. Oh, God. 1, 2, 3. It opens. Okay, so that's all 4 then. Okay. $86. Wonderful, wonderful. Ooh. Excavation. When you flip up the last card in a group of 2+, reactivate them. Okay. Money Basement. When the round begins, flip the bottommost money card. Okay. Nest Egg. When you flip a money card, this perk gains 1 value. Oh, so then you can sell it later. Okay, let's try that. That might be useful. The money... there aren't that many eyes on the board, so it's not really worth it. So I might sell this. Let's try this. Let's see how the excavation works out. Okay, okay. So there is one enemy adjacent to this card. There are 0 enemies in the corners of the board. Again, okay. There are 2 enemies in this row. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Money. Money. Okay. Mark. Okay. Do I still have the perk that gives me if I finish columns? Pillar. That's it. Yeah. So there are, let's say there was 2 in this row, so there's a 50-50 chance. Want to kind of avoid that. There's one there. So there's 2 here, 3. Okay, good. Oh wait, no, that also means below it as well. Multiplier. Oh, okay, there we go. That's 1. There's... I can take 1 more hit. Okay. There we go. Yep. $70 again. Multi-sweep. After flipping all multiplier cards, reactivate them. Okay. When the eye opens, gain money for each hint. Okay, that can actually work since I already have. When the eye opens, reactivate the largest group. Printing money. Let's do that, because like that's going to be at least a couple of bucks, and that just means like, oh, I'll save the eye for the last one. Okay. So there is 1 enemy adjacent to this card, so that's either there or there. There is 1 enemy adjacent to this card, so that means this one right here. There is 1 enemy in this column. Okay, so we have 3 of the 4 sort. So I know 1's here. I know definitely 1's here. And I know 1 is either of these. So, okay. Okay, that's a waste. Okay. Well, okay then. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, okay, there we go. 1 there. There, yeah, okay. Wish there was some way to regenerate health. That'd make things a lot easier right now. Happy hour. After an hour passes... You mean like in-game here? Wait, useful and you shouldn't bear false witness against your Jerry? What does that mean? Oh, heal 1 costs 10 minutes. Okay, I guess so. I have until midnight, I guess? Darts. When an eye opens, reactivate a random non-eye card. When an eye opens, flip adjacent money cards. No, that's okay. I think I'm good. Let's try the 1,000 milligram. Oh god, that's a lot of text. Yeah, I know Markiplier read that. I'm just not. Lord Gary. Okay, weird. Oof. Okay, there are 0 enemies adjacent to this card. There are 0 enemies in the corners of the board. There are 0 enemies adjacent to this card, so I can click that. Money. Adjacent to that. More money. Another Markiplier. But just call them Markipliers. Okay. So let's try that. More money. I keep saying Markiplier instead of multiplier. It's okay. Global reactivator. Okay. Got 3. Yeah. Jeez. Oh wait, that was over $1,000. I can leave. Smile, you've earned it. Career progress, 100 minutes. Gary's rules, increased exit costs. See you tomorrow. Okay, let's continue. Increased exit costs. So the pillar, complete a column. More money. Money. I am Mr. Krabs. Okay. Got some good Markipliers. Okay. And there's 3. Jeez, I picked the wrong guards. There is 1 enemy in this column. Okay. So there are enemies in this column. There's 1 enemy in this row. Yeah, okay, so that means that this is the enemy right here, and this is the enemy right here. Okay. Okay, $37. How much is exit? $9,000. $10,000. Okay. Inspiring. Okay, darts. When an eye opens, reactivate random. Yeah. Forgotten coins. When you flip $1 in the corner, upgrade it. Floor. Let's do that. Reroll. When eye opens, gain money. When you flip an enemy, flip a random money card. When you flip an enemy, flip the non-enemy card below it. Yeah, there we go. Let's do that. And do 1 more reroll. Metal. Ah, God. When you flip up the last card in a group of 3, upgrade the whole group. Ooh. Let's try that. Okay, 10 milligram. Let's go. Markiplier. Again, I'm just gonna call it Markiplier. There's 1 enemy. There is 1 enemy in the corner support. Hi, yes, thank you for being so helpful. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Not worth it. Got $72. Always be closing. When you purchase this perk, your value gains 10? What do you mean, Oh, this gains 10 value. What, so then it becomes worth 60? Oh, when you purchase a perk. Okay. After flipping all dealt multiplying your cards, when you flip an eye, reactivate it. I need. Where's the hint card? That was so useful. There are 2 enemies in this row. Okay, so 2 more here. There's 1 here. The eye remains. Okay, there's one of those enemies. Great. Okay, so I know the last enemy's up there, so I mean I can just flip these all willy-nilly. Okay, what is this? Multi-sweep. Flipping all multiple cards reactivates them. Money tree. Complete a column, flip a random money card. Let's do that one. Okay, let's try this again. You shouldn't steal. Okay. Of course. There's 0 enemies in this column. Thank you. Oh, God, that's a lot of money right there. I got 1. Still 3 more enemies I haven't discovered. There's 1 enemy in this column. Okay, so that's 1, 2. I don't want. I should stop flipping the eyes until I have something that actually gives me a reward for them. I opens. Sell this perk. Flip 1 malt. Vending machine. Okay. Nest egg. When you flip $1, this card adds. Yeah. Okay. This is so much more difficult without the hints already flipped. There's 1 enemy in the corners of the board. There's 1 of them. Okay, there's 1 there, 1 in there. God. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Only money, archaeology, hint master. Yeah. Oh, there we go. That's the one I need. Group +3 upgraded. Always be closing. I'm selling. Hint master. Yes, please. It's a basic tier hint, but I need it. Here we go. Let's try 1,000 milligrams. There we go. So there are 0 enemies in this column, 0 adjacent to this card. Okay. Okay, that's a nice multiplier. More multipliers. Thank you. There are 0 enemies in the corners of the board. Okay. So that means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a 50-50 chance that I hit an enemy. Still have 2 shields, so there we go. Very good. I did also flip another card. So, oh god, with this, there's a 75% chance I hit. Come on, I can. Oh, Oh god, that is so good. Yes. This and just to prove my point. Yeah, okay, I was right. Jeez, $690. Oh, see what having the hints at the start does for me? Multi-clearance. When you complete a row, flip a random multiplier card. A row? Yeah, that's not really worth it. Close call. When the round begins, flip a card adjacent to exactly one enemy? Multiple collector. When flipping, after flipping, I think I'm fine for now. Let's see, one more. When an eye opens, yada yada. The round begins, flip the bottom of, flip a multiplier card, flip an adjacent face down multiplier card, Okay, come on, let's do this again. Okay, so we got 0 enemies in this column. There are 2 enemies in the corners of the board, and there is 1 enemy in this row. So that means what? Oh, that literally means there's that enemy is right there. Okay. No enemies in this column. Okay, that. I didn't mean to click on that one. I actually meant to click on this one, but I guess that helps. So that one's the enemy. It's a multiplier. Then okay, so there's another 50-50 chance on whether one of these is an enemy. Okay, so this one's not. Those 2 are enemies, that's 3. Only $24, that was not worth it. Looking for mult. When you flip a multiplier, all perks gain 1 value, as in to sell? Oh wait, I more time, 999. Oh. Okay. Let's try that again. I need to make at least $100, otherwise I don't break even. There's 1 enemy in this column. There is 1 enemy in the corner of the board. Okay. So these 2 literally just point me to right there that there's an enemy there. 0 enemies in this column. Okay, good. So there's 1 right there. Okay. Okay. There we go. Wonderful. God. Okay, so there's 1 there, and I have a 1 in 4 chance of hitting another one. 1 in 3. Okay, wait. Actually, they said there is 1 enemy in the corner of the board, so that means. Oh, very nice. So right now it's a 50-50 chance. Not worth it. Good. Magnetic mults. Jason face down multipliers. Flip a lonely card, reactivate it. Flip when the round begins. Flip the bottommost multiplier card. Let's try that again. Okay, there are 2 enemies in this row. Oh, row, not column. Never mind. Okay, that's a little less helpful. There are 0 enemies in this column. There are 0 enemies adjacent to this card. So I can that one and that one. Okay. Not very helpful at all. So there's 2 enemies in this row right here. That is confirmed. Okay. Okay. Okay, so... That's one. Row. Okay, that's... Oh, very nice. Very nice. Okay, so that's both of those. That means there's literally a I have 2/3 chance of hitting. No, that's not worth it. Okay, what are these? Flip. After flipping, I'll multiply reactivate them. Yeah, again, money tree. Flip a random. And I'm liking the money tree one because it's saving me clicks, and I only just realized that every click, every card I flip is a minute. 48 minutes remain. Yeah, I should have known that sooner. And this one's when you flip an enemy, reactivate adjacent cards. So right now I have a couple. Yeah, so I have this that at least I'm getting free flips, thankfully. When you flip it, yeah, and this one. So like at least when I flip an enemy, it's not a completely wasted turn. I'm at least getting a flip out of it either way. Redacted. Very inspiring. Okay, there are 2 enemies adjacent to this card. Ooh, okay. There are 0 enemies in the corners of the board. There is 1 enemy in this column. Multiplier. Okay, that's some money, eh? They're in the corners of the board. Okay, good. So this one and that one there. Oh, God, wait a second. It said 2 adjacent. Well, I shouldn't. Oh, God, I'm an idiot. I didn't even think of that. The eye opens. One enemy in this column. So there's 1. So 2, 1. Okay. So that means that the remaining enemy is here. So it's a 50-50 chance of me picking the wrong one. Meaning Mighty Mo gets to take her by. So if you always let me go, my mother told me to pick the very best one, and you are not it. So I picked this one instead. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Wonderful. That's how you do it. God, 37 minutes, and it's more time. $1,000 for more time. And it'd be half of what I have. At least now I have a set of perks that actually work with me. When you purchase this, other perks in the shop go on sale. Okay. Jealous perks. When you flip a multiplayer, all perks gain 1 value. Okay. When you purchase this, perks in the shop upgrade to the next rarity. Okay. Interesting. After this, I'm going to have to buy more time. There are 2 enemies in this row. Okay, there are no enemies in this column. Okay. There's 1 enemy in this row. So there's 1 here, 2 here. Okay. Good. Good. So I have a 1 in 3 chance of clicking an enemy. Don't like that. Okay, so that's 1. There's 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. It's these 2 right here. I can't click this because it wouldn't do the column thing. Can I click on you at all? Or are you just a Muppet? Multiplier. There's one in this row. 1 in 3 chance. Okay, and there's another infinity here somewhere. It's this one. Oh, God, look at that. Yes, I can buy more time just off this one round. Oh, no. Oh, that's okay. I already have Hint Master. Jason hits. I don't need that because I have Hint Master. Come on, let's go. Let's try this. Okay, there are 0 on the corners of the board. There are 2 adjacent to this card. It's one of these 3, and there are 2 enemies in this row. Is that kind of suspects that at least one of them is this one right here. Okay. Money. So there are none in the corners, so just more money. Money. God. Okay, so that would suggest that this. Here we go. Okay, so there's these 2, and it would suggest. Okay, this is the other one. So 1, 2, 3. They say there was 2 enemies in this row. Yeah, 2 enemies adjacent to this card. So that means there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a 1 in 5 chance. Okay, good. 1 in 3 chance now. There we go. And those are the 4. Wonderful. This is a fun fax machine. When you purchase this, duplicate a random perk. Okay, given that most of mine aren't that good rarity, that would just be a waste of money. When eye opens, flip an adjacent multiplier card. Lazy Eye. When an eye opens, reactivate the card to its right. I wish there was a way I could buy more perk slots. That would be so useful right now. Jealousy. When you flip a hint, reactivate adjacent monies. Okay. After flipping all non-enemies, heal 1. Melon Party. When you complete a row, okay. But heal 1. Oh. You flip the last card in a group plus a group of 3 plus. Upgrade the whole group. Let's sell that and try Melon Party. That sounds like a lot of help. Wait, what did I heal? Give me a little bit more wiggle room. There's 1 enemy in this column. There's 1 enemy in this row. There's no enemies in this column. Okay. Okay, so if they say 1 enemy, so let's see. That's 1, 2. Okay, more infinity. there is 1 in 2 chance. I click on one. Okay, so it's this card right here. So that means that's one of these cards. That's the other one. 3. There you go. Okay, so I mean that means I can. That. Oh wait, no, that means that's okay. That's all of them. Okay, we're making money. Trapdoor. When you flip an enemy, flip the non-enemy card below. Okay, never mind. Darts. Borrowing dulls the edge of... Borrowing dulls the edge of husbandry. What? I don't think I'm gonna win this. I wish there was a way of telling, like, oh, which one? It's like, where are the I wish there was some way of like telling, like, oh, where's the here's where the multipliers are and stuff like that. What am I in this row? In this column. 1 + 1 multiplier. Yes, very good. What enemy in this row? You know, maybe the better idea would be if I find an enemy that allows me to flip multipliers when I find an enemy, that might be the better one. One enemy in this row, so it's a 50-50 chance. Okay, that's 1. Jeez, really? And there's a 50-50, so... No. God, that sucked. Pocket change. Eye opens. An eye passes. Transform to a random uncommon perk. When you flip an eye, reactivate it. Flip a corner. You flip a multiplier in a corner. Very specific. Ooh, nest egg. When you purchase this perk in the shop, upgrade to the next rarity. Lazy eye. Gain +1 multiplier for each card face up. So if I have the Hint Master up, that already works. Let's try that. So +4 multiplier already. 2 enemies in this row, no enemies in this column, 1 enemy in this column. Jeez, okay, did both universal reactivators that early? That sucks. One, 2. 1 more in this column. 2 in this row. No. Half an hour left. I don't think I'm going to win this, unfortunately. Oh, let's try. Wait, brevity. At the start of the round, gain +1 multiplier for each perk with 5 or less letters in its name. That wouldn't work at all for me. Come on, let's try one more time. There's 0 in this column. There are 0 adjacent to this card. There are 0 in the corners of the board. Okay. So... Okay. Okay, so we got 6 here. Got a 1 in 3 chance. One in third chance again. Nope. That sucked. Money magnet. Magnetic money. Come on. One more. I'm going to be running out of time. Okay, so there is 1 enemy in the corners of the board. There are 0 enemies in this column and 0 enemies in this row. So that means these are good, and the enemies in there's an enemy in this corner right here. Oh, there are 2 enemies in this row. Okay, that's... Do I need glasses or something? That's 2. 50-50 chance. No. God. I got 4 minutes left. I'm not going to win this. Drat. Hatching egg. Oh, let's try again. There's no adjacent to this card. There's 2 in this row. There's no in this column. Time's up. Yeah, there we go. You lose. Thanks for playing. God, okay, so that was definitely fun, and honestly, again, like this whole thing, like after playing for that bit, I feel like the way you win this is focusing more on getting like automatically flipping like multipliers. That's what you need to do. Like the hints work wonderfully, but you need more stuff flipping multipliers, because then otherwise you're just not going to be able to get enough money. Jeez. Yeah, but that's... Oh, God, but that, again, that was super little fun game. That's definitely going to be one that I, play again. But yeah, if you want to play this, links to the itch.io page will be in the description. But yeah, that's definitely going to be it for now. So yeah, I hope you guys liked. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.